Yo dudes and dudettes, your friendly neighborhood JaxBlade is here, and today I'm going to teach you on how to get naturally higher energy, and not like that. Here's a list of things we're going to be talking about, so if you already know it, boom, there you go. But for now, let's get right into it. So for people who've been on this channel for a while, you've probably picked up that I am very energetic. Like,
I'm naturally hyper in most of my videos.
Also, yes, again, I know, I have big hands, women love them, haha. So much so that a lot of people always comment like, why is this dude so spazzed out so much? How much coke did this guy do? Like, is this dude on speed? Like, how much caffeine does this guy drink? Like, what the hell's up with this guy? Like, what is he always like this? But here's a fun fact, and if you've known me in person for a while, so a ton of my friends already know this, I actually don't drink coffee. Like, at all, like that often, at all, like very, the only time I ever drink coffee is when I want, like, the flavor. Like, I only will have it, like, for a cheat day. Like, for instance, a Starbucks coffee has, like, this caramel frappuccino thing. Shit is good. Or coffee ice cream on time. But again, those are only on days, like, where I, like, specify. But most of the day, it's just, this is me. This is me naturally. Like, a lot of people who've met me in person know this. Like, I don't like coffee because the thing about coffee, like, I remember in high school, a friend telling me how, she was drinking coffee and she couldn't drink it for like a week or something like that, and then she got this really bad headache because caffeine is like one of those addictive things, and if you come off of it you'll get like this withdrawal. And I was just like, yeah, hell no, that is never happened to me. But the thing with me in caffeine is like when I actually go on it, it's like that freaking, I just bouncing all over. Like, it's this times 1,000. all right, it pretty much is me on this channel times 1,000. It's very interesting, but I never wanted to do it like often because I never wanted to get that addiction. I don't like getting addictions to things that it's just like, okay, if I come off this, I'm gonna be in physical pain. I hate that kind of crap. You know, that probably explains why my legs are so extra diesel, because I'm always bouncing around and stuff like that. But I am just a very naturally energetic person, and when I talk about stuff I'm passionate about, so all the stuff on my channel, like everything, like from anime, video games, comic books, cartoons, you know, all that variety of stuff, I'm very passionate. And so like when I become very passionate, I talk really fast, and sometimes I'll just like, you know, go on these like super excited rants, and people will be like, oh my god, is this guy okay? But no, I'm pretty much just like that if I'm very passionate, excited. Because remember, I was not like some jock guy. I was literally a geek, dork, nerd. Who the fuck is discording me? Give me a second. As I was saying, I started off as a geek, nerd, dork, etc. and I still am all those things today. The only difference is as I'm a lot fitter, a lot more athletic, and I've just got muscles now. Like, that is pretty much the difference. Like, I didn't want to be one of those people whose like personality changes, because I saw this a lot where it's just like, oh, like once they put on like, you know, size and difference, like their whole thing changed. Like, oh, I'm more cool and more stoic now, or I'm like, you know, more of a douche because I've got muscles and I feel better than people, or I feel like overly cocky and arrogant, stuff like that. It's just like, no, I am literally me. Like, I didn't want myself to change, and so that's what I project, especially when I start talking about stuff I love. So all the nerdy stuff on my channel, that is genuinely me, and like I've just naturally been that energetic about stuff I love. And when I do all the stuff that was on the list in the beginning of the video, I pretty much just, you know, boost it, which helps my videos and stuff like that, because again, I don't drink caffeine. And though I will say I do have a certain superpower I found out for myself. If I like drink caffeine right after I experience post-nut clarity, I am like on some ultra instinct level of power. Like, it's insane. Like, I just get so much stuff done. It's like absolutely insane. But with that origin story said, let's help y'all get more energy. All right, number one, the thing that sets the groundwork for the day, you gotta make sure that you're getting enough sleep, or you're getting better quality sleep. Now, I have a whole video talking about it in depth, so I won't spend too much time on this, but I will say is like a lot of people are undersleeping or not getting enough sleep for themselves, and it is important, especially when you're working out, because like, all right, here's a list of how much the average person sleeps. Now, someone will say I can get by on 6 or 7 hours, and if you're just, you know, going through your day, living your life, sure, that works just well. Like, do what you gotta do. But if you're actively working out, then you need extra sleep, because now, guess what? You're above average. Congrats, you're above average. You're working out. The average person is not working out an hour each day, like to get like extra muscles onto their frame or become more athletic. So you need more regeneration, repair time while in sleeping. Like, that is super important, and not enough people do that for themselves. So that is going to help you get a lot more energy once you start getting to bed at a proper time. Now, I just say aim to get like, you know, at least 8 to 9 hours if you can't. Like, you know, if you get naps throughout the day, like if you can't get it all straight and stuff like that, if you can. But, you know, another thing that would be greatly helpful is having a sleep time. Like, a lot of people don't like to have bedtimes, but a lot of athletes actually have bedtimes, and it makes them better athletes because of it, because they're getting enough sleep. And like, hell, I've talked in numerous times in depth about how important sleep is. Again, you can watch that video. But yeah, make sure you were sleeping enough because it sets the groundwork for the next day. And now let's get on to the next part. Next thing you want to do is make sure that you have a nice athletic warm-up routine. And what I suggest doing is some good old radio calisthenics. If you don't know what radio calisthenics are, I actually have like a bunch of warm-up programs on my channel that are like full body weight programs that all you do is just you follow along with them. They're only about 5-6 minutes long. And this is great because it's great for promoting blood flow, great for promoting oxygen, and you'll feel a lot better getting that little movement and activity in than if you just like woke up and went to go do whatever with your day. Like start your day off with that. It'll give you a nice burst of energy and then you'll feel a lot more energetic to get on with your day. Another thing to add on top of that, if you want extra more, is just to do yoga. I've talked about in depth how beneficial yoga is right after that. All you need to do is 5 minutes. So what I would suggest is doing 5 minutes athletic warm up like radio calisthenics, stuff like that, and then 5 minutes of yoga. You will feel great afterwards and then you can go crush the rest of your day with all the stuff I'm about to tell you otherwise. But this helps so incredibly much, and making sure you drink enough water. I've talked again numerous times about how important it is to drink water. But again, if you drink more water, trust me, if you drink more water throughout the day, you will feel more energized. You'll feel more refreshed. You'll feel like my body is actually moving like I want it to move. Like you will actually feel these physiologically going through yourself. And I've talked about how to get a gallon of water in right here if you want to get more in. But all I say is get like 8 to 12 cups. That is pretty easy, especially if you drink something like this type of bottle, which is about like 33, 32 fluid ounces. And if you drink 2 of these, that is 8 cups of water for the day. And then you'll be able to go, oh, I crushed it. And when you drink more water, you will feel a lot better. Trust me. But if you're like someone who has to rush and like, I have to do this, then make sure you at least get 5 minutes in. And like everyone has 5 minutes to do whatever. Like don't do one of those excuses, well, I can't do this. Yes, you have 5 fucking minutes, all right? All I need you to do is do 5 minutes, like just do either those radio calisthenics or yoga, though I highly recommend the radio calisthenics because you'll feel a lot better and you'll feel a lot more energized throughout your day. And then when you get on to do whatever, like you'll notice an improvement. Like trust me, all of these things gradually pay off. Like it's like some Karate Kid Cobra Kai stuff, which I should need to talk about in the future, but like you will start noticing these in the future. Like I feel a lot better. I feel like I have a lot more energy and stamina is always great for certain things. Yeah. Now this tip probably isn't going to be as beneficial right now because of like, you know, Sub-Zero and Elsa having a fling going on, but like pretty much go outside and get some fresh air. When you go outside and get fresh air, that means your oxygen levels will actually go up a lot faster and a lot higher because you're getting fresh air in. And what happens when you get more oxygen? It means your blood flow works better. And what happens when your blood flow works better? It means more circulation to the brain. And what does that mean? It means you'll feel more energized and happier. So make sure to get your fresh air. Like that actually is a very valid reason to go outside and get fresh air. Not to mention sunshine, which gives you tons of vitamin D and all of its benefits. But if you can't go outside again right now and you're feeling like stuck inside because it's freezing outside, all you need to do is you can try like a vitamin D supplement. Don't overtake these, just take the amount that's recommended. And again, I'm not a doctor, so I'm just saying that if you have a problem with it. But again, like that should pretty much help if you have like a deficiency in vitamin D, because like a lot of people during this time will be like, oh, I'm not going outside a lot, I wonder why I feel so down. And it's just like, oh, I haven't been getting enough vitamin D. And then they supplement with vitamin D and then they feel their energy start to shoot back up. So there you go, Vegeta was right. Next out, work out for a solid 30 to 60 minutes, 3 to 5 days a week. Trust me on this, it will feel a lot better. Not just doing, the morning routine. That's an athletic warm-up routine to make you, feel loosey-goosey, stuff like that. But actually getting a workout in where you profusely sweat, like trust me, if you profusely sweat during a workout, that means you're gonna feel great after that workout because all these toxins have left your body. You'll feel like super stress relief. You feel like you put in a bunch of work and you just feel better. So make sure you get that 30 to 60 minutes in. Minimum 15 minutes. A minimum 15-minute hardcore workout will actually help you a lot. But like again, if you want a good solid workout, try my Tough Like the Tunes. I got tons of them. I'm sure I've done one of your favorite characters, so check it out. But yeah, that will make a world of difference in your body. Like it doesn't have to be something strenuous. But I know if you're a beginner, some people will get intimidated at the prospect of working out for 60 minutes. So again, build yourself up. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 60 minutes, whatever. Build yourself up. You like that Schoolhouse Rock thing I just did right there? But yeah, exactly. That will help you to get like the energy gradually, and you will actually see your energy and you'll be more motivated because like, oh my God, I did 5 minutes and it was easy. Now I can do 10 minutes. Now I can do 20 minutes. Now I can do 30 minutes. So get your workout in. Again, try any of my Tough Like the Tunes. They're super, just saying. Next up, eat the proper foods. It's not that hard. All right. Your body is a machine that works well. And if you're putting mud in the gas tank, it ain't going to work as effectively as you would like. All right. Here's the thing. Think of your body like a freaking, all right, you are your brain, right? Your brain just think of that like the Power Ranger icon, right? And you're in this body that's like this bone mecha with meat armor, okay? So you want to keep your bone mecha with meat armor like in top shape, right? So you know, stuff like that. You want to keep it in top shape. So how do you keep it in top shape? You're not going to put like crap fuel in it. You're gonna put like actual like good fuel in it. You're gonna put like the nutritious stuff that's gonna help you out. Now some of that crap fuel every now and then may be good. Like that's why I always say like 85-15 works best for me. But again, I've talked in depth about how to pick the best diet for yourself. Check that out if you want to. But yeah, just think of that. If you're eating crap, you can't work your bone mecha effectively. See? Didn't I just make that shit cool? You know, see, you're thinking of it now. Like you're thinking about like, oh my God, I'm a bone mecha. Oh my God, I'm a bone mecha. See? It's awesome. Think about that. So you want your bone mecha to be in top shape. Get yourself on some Mega XLR Gundam shit. Next up is something that's very underappreciated but works super, super effectively. All right, stand up. I'm serious, stand up. You think I'm joking with you? Yeah, stand up right now. I'm dead ass serious. I don't care if you're in class, I don't care if you're wiping your ass. Bring the toilet paper, stand up. I don't care if your teacher watching, hi, whatever your name is. Hey, I'm helping your kid out. Stand up, stand up. If you can't stand up, like I don't want to be ableist right now, then flex your arms like this, okay? Flex your arms like this. If you are disabled, you can do this. Just do that continually while listen to what I'm about to say, and I'll tell you when to stop. Thank you for joining me and you're standing. So this is the thing. Standing is super important because it helps you get your energy back. A lot of people don't realize that laying down, sitting down, doing all this stuff, those don't help you get your energy back most of the time. They help you drain your energy unless you've already done something athletic. So if you've already done something athletic or done most of the day and then you lay down and get your energy back, sure, like you're walking around a con and then you like sit down, then you get your energy back, then you go walk around. But if you stay sitting down, your energy is going to be zapped. It like works like a reverse battery. Instead of charging, you're draining yourself. Like if you're like sitting down most of the day playing video games, like, you know, like spend 8 hours, oh my God, I just got Injustice 2, I'm playing everything, I'm just sitting here all day playing video games, then you're gonna feel a lot more tired when you get up like, oh my God, my legs. Oh, I don't feel energized. I feel tired. I feel, what is wrong with my body? Because, you know, you haven't been moving around a lot, so you don't have blood flow going, which again means not enough oxygen's like moving to every body part, so you're gonna feel tired. And think about it, like most of the day, like a lot of people are very sedentary. Like we're always very sedentary people, all right? What do? Like you wake up, you sit down, you eat breakfast probably, unless you're doing intermittent fasting. You sit down, you drive to the gym, no matter how long that takes. You go to work, you sit down, you go to school, you sit down, you like for long periods of time, and then you get up and you walk again, and then you sit down, and then most of the day you sit, and then you come home because you had a long day, so now you're gonna sit down and you just, you know, veg out and do whatever. And so that is so energy draining that people don't even realize it. So if you're on your feet most of the time, you'll be more energized. You will start to feel a lot more energized. So it's important for you to find like standing activities to do. Like you could find a sport to do, you can find some athletics to do. Hell, I just got VR. This shit is so rad. Or, you know, just do a sport, play your video game standing up, you know, however you're doing it, especially if you got a wireless controller or a Switch or anything like that. But like, this is going to help you boost your energy a lot more than you think, because like a lot of people, again, they just want to slump and sit down and feel like that. But this will actually help you to get your energy back bit by bit. And another thing you can do is if you feel like you have to work at a place where they make you sit all the time, try asking your boss if they'll let you invest in like one of those walking treadmills. They're like these little treadmills you get, they only go up to like 7 miles per hour or like 3 miles per hour or something like that, and you put them under your desk and you just walk on them. I just got one of those recently. They're really effective at helping you get extra steps in and just walking, and it boosts your energy throughout the day because you're constantly moving. You're just like, oh, I'm just doing my stuff, doing this. You can do it while playing your video game, doing all that stuff, like whatever, because again, like I'm not one of those guys who's like, video games are like hell, they're demonizing and all that stuff like that, because I understand like everyone has like a thing that they vibe with, like that's what people do. But I do see the problem if you like wake up and then you like just spend like the entire amount of time you're awake just doing it, and then you feel like, oh, I have no energy whatsoever to do anything at all, like then, you know, maybe this can help you, because again, not everyone wants to go do most of their lives, they just want to do whatever. Like I understand some people want to do that, but I'm just saying this so you know you don't feel as crappy. And the final thing is, when you have more energy, you will want to be more active, so you'll be wanting to do more stuff on the ground, you'll be wanting to go more places. Sadly, we're in quarantine exhausting at the moment, but like when this blows over, like I say, this is a time skip, think of it like that, you'll feel a lot better when you're like, oh, I want to do more stuff, I'm more active, I have more energy to do stuff, you'll be more bouncy. It's just like, you'll feel like, oh, if I'm sitting down too much, then I feel like I'm wasting my day, I need to do something. And this will actually help you to burn extra calories too, which will help you burn off that extra fat if you want to do that for yourself to get leaner, or if you just want to feel more energetic depending on what your body goal is, because again, everybody's different, reacts differently, shirts down below like I always say. But yeah, at the end of the day, all these things will help you. Now, if you're like one of those people who's just like, well, I ain't doing any of that shit, then okay, then don't, all right? But don't complain about something when you have all the stuff in front of you. Like if someone gives you an option to feel better and you choose not to, and then you still complain about it, no, we don't do that here. Like, get that weak bitch ass shit out of my face. I'm sorry, I do not have any patience or tolerance for that stuff. And like some people will be like, oh, that's cold, I don't care, I tell it how it is, all right? This is what you can do. Because the thing is this, I genuinely believe in you. I'm not gonna be one of those people who coddles you and be like, oh, you're fine just the way you are, Billy. Just no, fuck that shit, all right? If you wanna be better, be better. You have the ability to for yourself, but do not complain about like, I just don't wanna do it because blah, 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 because I have no sympathy for you there if you're actively choosing to avoid it, all right? I don't got time for that like bitch ass whining and stuff like that, I'm sorry. And people will say that's cold, but the only reason I'm cold is because I care. I actually care about you. But if you made it this far in the video, I always like to do a little test, so just type in Enerjax, that lets me know that you made it this far to the end, and tell me, what do you want to do for yourself? Like, what is your goal? Why do you want to be more energetic? Like, what hobbies do you have for yourself? Share it with us. We like to see this discussion going, and I love seeing like my community like help each other out and be like, oh, why don't you try this? Oh, why don't you try that too? Like, I love that. I love that whole thing. But again, hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Hope this helped you boost some energy for yourself. And again, like I said, you can look at that whole thing that I posted at the very beginning. Hope you have a great rest of your day. And again, work is being done on the TMNT video. Again, like I said, it's like pretty much just all the stuff that's being worked on is just because of freaking Viacom like being so hounded with copyright. That is the only thing. Thank you all for your time. And remember, like I always say, keep calm, booyah on, don't forget, moment time. Hope you have a great rest of your day and go get some energy. Ha! Oh crap, people doing this, you can stop.